So today we're back sowing. We're finishing up, they're putting in peas here now at the moment. The sky is blue, the sun is shining, the ground is drying. It's just great to get a couple of dry days now. So yeah, that was the beans we drilled the other day. And there's actually dust behind me, which is very unusual. So we're absolutely flying it now. Dad's on the disc and actually Grandad down there on the other harrow, but yeah, well no, it's lovely conditions here now, to be fair. So we grow peas every year. We grow with 25-30 acres of peas, just in rotation over here. They work well over here, and the blocks, so they're usually over here, they're 70 acre blocks. So there's 5 70-acre blocks in this field. Usually, not this year. This year there is, as you can see, it's still too wet over there, so we decided to let it dry for a few days. But usually you have a 70-acre block over there, you have a 70-acre block there, and a 70-acre block here, and another one over there. But then there's a 30-acre block the other side of the laneway. But yeah, this year we've had to split it, so that would have been, some of that's going in spring oats to match up in the winter oats, and then the rest of it is going into spring barley over there. So the remainder of this is for peas. So it's absolutely lovely conditions there now. So I've got a bit of fertiliser spread today and this morning and yesterday, so that'll be that finished for the next few days or so. There we go. Today anyway, and tomorrow, and then we'd go back at fertiliser, and then just while we're waiting for a field to dry, then we go back sowing again. So, but yeah, it's absolutely brilliant when the weather picks up and everyone's in a good mood. Just when you're travelling around all the muck, that you can get disheartened fairly quickly, but these days make up for it. So yeah, no, it's absolutely sowing down lovely. So it is. So hopefully we get this sprayed and rolled tomorrow. That'll be the plan. Well, I won't be doing that, the uncle will do that, but yeah, we're not going too bad. So there's the old harrow out and about. So yeah, it was a great job now for the headland, so they're leveling it out and that. And of course Grandad is 90, so he's walking away. But yeah, just tipping away there, doing a good job. Running sets, so we're absolutely flying across this now, so we are flying. So yeah, I'm really happy now how it's turned out now. It's really good. So we'll keep going and hopefully it won't be too late. You never know. The top of this hill has to probably be my favourite spot of this farm. You can just see everything. So you can. Yeah. It's nice having these good long runs. Cover some ground. So you do. Yeah, no, just great to be back out again. So back sowing the peas anyway. So we're sowing them at 200 kilograms to the hectare. So yeah, we grow peas and beans, they just work well in. We had a contract with Liffey Mills a few years ago. They wanted people to grow beans and we opted in, and we kind of keep growing. There's a few every year. They're just nice. Now look, they're hard to combine, they're not the simplest crop, but they're relatively easy to grow. And they're good price too at the end of the day. So yeah, like at the end of the day, it's a profitable crop at the end of the day, so that's all that matters. So but yeah, so beans and peas in this plot, and then they'll be followed by wheat next year. That'll be the plan. We've grass, and this is the other side of that lane where there's a pit over there. This used to be a pit that's been reclaimed, so we have just 20 acres there, so 10 acres of grass, and then there's 10 acres of, we'll probably put spring barley in there. Look, it's not great, but it's just to sort of build up that soil structure that needs to be there. So we put a crop of spring oats in that the first year, and then we put it straight back into grass. And then when the 5 years is up, we'll put the grass in the other side and we'll plant the crop back in that side. So yeah, crop rotation is key. Our biggest crop is obviously winter barley. We've close on 300 acres of winter barley there. Then it'll be wheat, followed by oats or spring barley. Probably spring barley next, and then we'd have oats. Then we've a good bit of peas and beans this year. Like between the whole lot of them, we've got what? We've about 110 acres of beans and peas. So yeah, looking forward to just getting all the sowing finished up now and get it into the ground, because it's the 20th of April today. So again, another weekend where we're going to be sowing, which look, I don't care. Once it's sunny and conditions are great, I don't really care. So we keep on moving. So that's it, finished. Peas are in. So drill leaves a lovely finish. It's a bit stony here, but yeah, till down lovely, ploughed up tough, till down lovely. So it's fairly, look, it's not too bad considering the year. We'll take it, but that's lovely. So it is nice to see the sun out. But that's it, yeah. So we've got this sowed, so that's another bit of a block done. So on to the next two tomorrow, and another bit of barley out of the way, and then we just tidy up the last two. We haven't much more to do now, so we've been niggling away at it. So big fires, some job. So yeah, I'll just get started now and get on the road. So we're back. It's absolutely glorious outside. So 11, just 10 to 11 here now, and we're flying away now. So we are. So this is what I ploughed on, I think, on Monday. So it's tilling down absolutely beautiful, and it's just great to be getting such a relief to get the crops in. We are a bit late, who cares? So Dad's tilling with the little Amazon disc. It's a great job. It does a good job now for tilling, in fairness to it. So yeah, so we're on the spring barley now. We've peas, and the beans and the peas are all sowed, and the remainder's just barley. Oh, a bit of spring oats actually, but mainly barley. So we get another lock done today. We get another 50 or 60 acres in today, hopefully, and that'll leave. Not going to sow tomorrow. Going to try finish off the remainder of ploughing tomorrow. So yeah, it's really good. I forgot the drone, of course. It would be typical when the weather's like this, but I can't even fly it later on because we're right next to an airport. So can't really fly it, little airfield. So can't really fly it there, but I'll get it up at some stage again. But yeah, no, it's absolutely lovely now. So it is absolutely lovely. So, really happy, really happy. I'm sure everyone else is happy to see this fine weather. The cattle are out, they're happy. Horses are out, they're happy. I think everybody's generally happy when it's sun is shining. So yeah. But yeah, she's a fair drill, to be fair to her now. It's the second season with her. I'd love to try her on the winter crops. But yeah, no, terribly happy. But I keep going anyway, and I'll see what I video during the day. so just on the 4th run of the headland here. I run 5 with this drill, usually 4, but with this one you just take a little bit. It's a bit longer, so a bit more of a turning circle at the end, so I did 5 runs around, so just to make sure I get everything. I generally knock the seed back 20% on the last run, because you're generally sort of overlapping there, so you're just making sure that there's no gaps. But it's absolutely beautiful here now, so it is. So nearly 6 hectares in an hour and 45, so not doing too bad. So we'll get back home, we get refilled with seed, and we'll go off again. Hopefully that'll be, I can take 2 ton in the hopper, so it's grand and handy. But yeah, it's absolutely lovely now. I'm really happy now how it's sown down. Yeah, it's just nice to get a bit of work done, even though it is a Sunday. I wouldn't really have it any other way. What else would you want to be at on a Sunday, really? So you can see there, you can see the pre-emergence markers then. So yeah, GPS really does make life so handy with this. So I do all the way around as well, it's just handier. So I just have a small bit of a gap here now to fill in, and then yeah, on the last run now. So I don't even think I actually really need to, but it's a bit of a gap here, so I'll sow it anyway. So I started off with a tram line. Even I took this off a straight line here off this hedge, so I know my tram line is there. So yeah, no, really happy now. It's hopefully get to roll that tomorrow there now, and that'll be a lovely job made of this. It got 10-5-25. I got what, 2.5 bags of 10-5-25 on it. Yesterday I spread it on it before we tilled it in, so it's got that into the ground. So as soon as it's up and growing, in I'll hit it with a bit of nitrogen, and she won't take much more else than that really. So yeah, it's absolutely beautiful here now. What a day. So just letting him get a bit ahead of me there, because I'm caught right up again now. Only got 1, 2, 3, 5 cuts, and I'm back right up is behind, so I'll give him a few minutes to get ahead. But yeah, this is kind of really loose sort of soil anyway, so and that, so yeah, the drill is working a treat. So really happy with it now. Yeah, the weather's absolutely lovely. So, like, to be honest, I probably could sow this without even giving it a run of the harrow, but it's just better to give it a run of the harrow. So this is the sowing ground here. So we're on a bit of a hill here, so you probably can't really see, but slight incline here. So on the GPS, so it makes life handy. You can probably see better here the tram line. So the wheat's looking good. Put nitrogen on it there yesterday, so it's brought up to 155 units of nitrogen. So I'll monitor it now and see if we need any more. I don't think we will. I think it should be alright. But yeah. So there's 50 acres here. There's 50 acres here in this field. Sort of split. Sort of 35 and 15. So yeah. It's happy enough, but the sun and the sky makes everything better, so it's nice. It's the tractor's doing what it should anyway. The big tyres really make a difference now. Really make a difference. So get set for the front now, will be right. What's the next plan? Spraying the oats. It's getting a bit rougher now as we get down the bottom. This is where we had a few issues with the combine sinking. So there's a lot of ruts like this going across the field. Not ideal. So hence why we're ploughing it this way and sowing it the other way. So up here today now in Salisbury, this was the ground that was destined for beans, but we pulled the plug on that. I'm just sowing barley in it instead. Just worked out handier for spraying and fertiliser and everything, just the way the year had worked out. It just made more sense. It's not ideal, but we had to change a few plans around. You just got to work with sort of what you're given early. Yeah, look, would have liked a bit to gone in beans, but look, it's not the end of the world, spring barley. So, yeah, it's sowing down lovely, so I got this under the level in Harrow. And Dad's in there with the disc now, discing it. So, yeah, we'll get this little block sown anyway. It nearly takes longer to drive up to it than sow it. But anyways, here for over 40 years, so you know, it's kind of hard to let go at that. It's nearly as if we own it, nearly, you know, but we don't, but same thing. But yeah, so there's that, and they're disking there now. So there's 3 fields here, you won't see them now in the sun. Tilling down lovely. This will be good heavy land. This will be good ground here now, in fairness. Very dry. But yeah, it won't be too long here now. Should have enough seed. I filled the hopper full, so it's over 2 ton in the hopper. So yeah, we'll keep going. Sowing the barley at probably 12 stone, 12 and a half stone here. 12 stone, 185 kilos to the hectare. So it's really drying up nowadays. You can really see the dust out there now, which is lovely now. So this was heavier land. I got 2 runs of the Covernal and Harrow, and then just a run of the disc just to tidy it off, and then straight in with the sower. Absolutely lovely now. Get this rolled later on. Get a few stones picked off it and leave it absolutely lovely then for the combine and the rest of the season. We didn't get to roll much at all this year, so it'll be a fun time watching stones. So look, that's the joys of it. You can't get everything your own way, so yeah. So we're slowly getting through it. We should be finished by hopefully Thursday at the latest. Maybe. All going well. Just got to finish that bit of ploughing and then just tidy up with a few bits of sowing. There's not a lot left now. What is there after this? 50 acres, give or take. It's not too bad. We're absolutely flying through it now with this drill, so you can do a serious amount in an hour with this show. So yeah, happy with it now. The one pass is good as well, but this just is one step ahead of it, like, so yeah, happy we got it now, really happy with it. So might see if we get a cool plough maybe. I don't know, I'd love to try one of them. They seem to do a good job. But, so there's the old styer with the harrow on it there. So that's the harrow we used up here, the sort of leveling boards at the front. And then you've got a set of just tined harrow, or just tines, and then you have a set of crumblers at the back, just sort of to level it off a little bit. Which is a good job, like, it's been around a long time, that harrow. I think it's, that's 30 years old, maybe more. It's in good old condition, to be fair. Granda kept it well, so he done it up over the winter himself, just so he could use it up here. So he got to use it anyway. He'd done it twice and left it lovely then, just a quick run of the disc on top of it. Probably didn't need the disc on top of it, to be honest, but look, it was a bit tough, and there still is a few little lumps there, you know, hardened clay, so it done it no harm to run it anyway. So yeah, but we get going here now, or keep going at this, and hopefully get out of here and get back home, get ploughing, get the sowing finished. So just ploughing here now, finishing off the last of it. Just in this wet old corner here. I had to leave all that down there because it's too wet, and we're just going to do a job on it, do a drainage job on it, so it just didn't make sense to plough it up, so we just leave it there. Far more beneficial. So Dad's there discing what we ploughed yesterday to let it start crisping up, and oh, there's the other plough after arriving. So yeah, we're just tidying things up here now. So all going well, should be finished tomorrow with another cracker of a day, and yeah, hopefully it'll last. Shit, we're not going too bad. So we're on the last bit of the barley now. This bit here now is just too wet to obviously sow in winter wheat. It'd usually be sown this way, but we sort of sown this way as well, as that sort of went with a curve, just the way it worked out. We could sort of get the max area of winter wheat without going into the real wet ground. So this is the stuff we ploughed here earlier on, you would have seen in the video. So Dad's just disking it there. It needed 3 runs. It was fairly tough, but as you can see there, well, you can't really see because I'm doing a set, but over there it's sowing down lovely. I'm also sowing on a curve, which is great. There's no straight line here, so I just took it off the wheat. So, and then just in front of us here, we're going to sow spring oats where the winter oats should have been, and we're going to go up and down the normal way, so I'll be able to match in tram lines and everything. So the wheat just stops just to the right of the tractor there, and then the oats will start. So just a small bit of a headland here, and there's the gap there. You can see it here now. See the gap between the two. Obviously the wheat got slurry, the oats didn't. So yeah, so it's sowing down. You can see it here now, this better, how lovely it's sowing down. It is really dry. Obviously this is stuff that might have been ploughed for maybe a week. That was only 4 or 5 days. Just sowing a small field here now, 7 acres in this here. Started on the spring oats, and it's absolutely lovely now. Way ground is just dried up. Well, some parts of ground, not everything's dried up, but most of it is dried. There's still a few wet spots here and there, and bits you can't do, but overall it's not too bad. But this is just held up lovely. So it has. It's absolutely sown down lovely, so it is. So try to get some videos of the drill working outside. I may actually get a stand, actually, that'd be a good thing to do. I forgot the drone as well. That's typical. Wish I hadn't, but yep, forgot it, so I'll have to do without it. But so I'm just sowing in here, and then we're just going to sow the last little square out there. So the beans are the other side of that hedge there. Yeah, it's not too bad. See the two of them over there. Well, there's two. There's one there, and then the other one is, I don't know, the disc is in there somewhere. But yeah, no, it's great to get this done, and then the next thing now is get spraying again and get back at some fertilizer, and then the next thing, before we know it, we'll be in grass. So that's not far away at all. So, but yeah, that's absolutely lovely there now. Bad at all. It's in good nick. That's another wet corner in that hole. There's a problem with the ditch down below, so we can't sort it out. It's not on ours. So, but yeah, won't be long. This is just awkward because it's just so many little corners and bits and bobs, and it'll take a bit to do, but I get it done. Won't be too bad. Just finishing off this oats here now. So that's me sowing the barley earlier on. I'm just sowing the oats here now. So one run left up, and I just have that top headland, and that'll be us for the sowing campaign. Will be done. So yeah, it was a long drawn out one. We got bits and pieces in, but the main bulk has been in the last week. So yeah, so we just have a bit of reseeding to do, and back to dung and slurry and all that other crack. So that's where we're at, but the sowing is finished. Thank God for that.